What's up, everyone? It's your boy Norman Radd 89 here, and I want to say happy Easter to everyone out there, all my subscribers and all the people in the YouTube community. Have an awesome, happy Easter, and we couldn't go by and have a holiday without discussing some holiday horror. So today we're going to be talking about Bunnyman Massacre. This is a film that came out in 2011. This is a horror slasher film, and this one gets pretty bonkers. Just imagine kind of very cheap off-brand cross mix of Texas Chainsaw Massacre with Wolf Creek, and that's the kind of vibes I got. But was it an awesome ride? Did I enjoy myself? Yeah, let's talk about this film. Roll it. So the Bunnyman Massacre is a 2011 horror slasher film where we follow a crazed psychopath man who dresses in a huge bunny suit, and then he has, I want to say, I don't know if this is necessarily his cousin or his brother, but there's a guy who also is living in this kind of off-brand kind of city town thing, and he cooks beef jerky and actually cooks the people that the Bunny Man kills. So like I said, we got like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre wild vibe going on, but then we got some Wolf Creek vibes going on because they really go ham hardcore on making that other character, because he has the chew up scenery. He actually gets to talk. The guy in the Bunny Man suit doesn't have any dialogue. So the man who's making the beef jerky, who tends the store where the people stop at and stuff like that, he's like the weird kind of off-brand hickish southern type dude that is very disgusting and very kind of don't hang around this guy. But that kind of dude, and he just his cringy dialogue doesn't necessarily work. But let's get into some positives right away and stuff like that. Is one thing that they do kind of go all balls to the wall on the kills. Like, for real, the kills don't always necessarily look that great, and some of them have CGI blood and this kind of stupid CGI filter spray that goes onto the camera when they actually do the kills and everything. But I would say just the concept and the balls to go all the way, because in the first 10 minutes of this film, this is kind of one of those movies that they blow their load in the first 10 minutes and then it's all downhill from there. I must confess, because that's how basically it is. In the first 10 minutes, we have a massacre on a bus, and it's a school bus with this bunny man, and then we also have just amazing titty shots and a sexual scene, and of course that camper and the girl of course get killed. So it's like we have this amazing 10 minutes, this first 10 minutes block, and then after that it kind of just all goes downhill. We have introducing some awful protagonist characters that just make the worst decisions, and even a sheriff character that is also in this film that is tracking like the missing people and stuff, and also investigating because I believe one of his deputies or something also got killed. And man, just all these characters make the worst decisions and the stupidest ones, so that you really can't get behind them at any point in time. So that the Bunny Man and I believe it's Joseph, the other guy's character, they just go all the way, and they're gonna get everything they want, all the kills, they're gonna capture everybody, they're gonna get to do whatever they want, because these protagonist characters are portrayed to have no level of intellect at all. And then, like I said, add to that, like, our pace is kind of weird. It's like off-putting and weird because we have characters that get introduced, and then we have another group of characters that come in later for a trade-in kind of moment and stuff like that. So we have multiple kind of protagonist groups in this film, but like I said, all portrayed very horribly. The Bunny Man, to be honest, that's actually kind of a a positive for me, is the man in the Bunny Man costume. He doesn't have any dialogue, no cringy stuff, no offensive crap that he does. He just gets in there, he gets the kills going and uses his weapons, and he gets to use a different variety of weapons too in this film, from a chainsaw to a hook, thing with the kind of a crane thing you use to grapple hook and stuff like that. Then we have like a shotgun, so he gets to use a lot of weapons in this film. But one thing we also must say is that they did straight up rip off Texas Chainsaw Massacre in this film. There's a scene where the Bunny Man is having kind of flashbacks and having this traumatic kind of PTSD moment of thinking about, I guess, his childhood and stuff that happened to him when he was younger. And they straight up use the camera snap, from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, when they're showing the scenes in the beginning, and it's like, it's literally the same exact sound. I was like, damn, like how the hell did they get away with this? And then the other thing I want to say is like how they ripped off Wolf Creek is really with that Joseph character, as how he treats the women and how he talks to the women character, which I must say that's one thing for sure. If you're not keen to that or you're not going to like that, that's kind of a warning thing for people out there. There's a lot of brutality and murder and stuff and all that kind of stuff and vulgar language that goes towards the female sex. And that's one thing, like I said, it's very Wolf Creek nature with that character. But he has some of the worst dialogue, and just his delivery is awful. And it's like, it's one of those films that, like I said, it shoots its load off in the first 10 minutes. Because at one point I tweeted out a tweet. I was like, all right, here, we're at a high point in this first 10 minutes. Let's see where we go. And literally it just kept going down, down, down as we introduced the new characters or new situation. Then we got more time with, Joseph's character, the Bunnyman. He does disappear for a good chunk of this movie. I want to say like a good 15 minutes in the middle of the movie. Just vanishes. It totally becomes that other guy's film. So yeah, Bunnyman Massacre is one of those films. It's a cool concept. Like I was into it, and I knew it was going to be some silly kind of rip-off, low-budget type slasher film, but I really wanted more from it because it actually does have some decent, I must say, cinematography. Like, come on, like I'm going to show you this shot right now. Like, look at that shot. Like, that is some freaking money-worthy shit that doesn't even deserve to be in this movie. So that's what I mean. This film had like these bright spot moments where I was like, oh, there's something there, but they really didn't like put any kind of meat, you know what I mean? It was like there's no meat or substance inside of the film, and that's what kind of really hurts it. Plus we got really bad CGI filter blood stuff going on. Like there's some practical effects here and there. I believe there's two or three practical effects kills that you can tell, and they're really good. One has to do with an eye. There's an eye kill in here. Another one with like a machete to a throat. Looks really legit. But then there's some other bad, very bad CGI ones as well. But this film does have the balls to go out there and have a bus massacre with children on it. So that's kind of crazy. Like they went balls to the wall. But yeah, like this is one film for me that I'm not going to be returning to probably. There is, I believe, a sequel or a prequel to this film, so I might check out that film just to see if it's better than this one. But in terms of a rating, in my book for Bunnyman Massacre, your boy Norn Radd's going to give this film a 3 out of 10. Yes, I don't really recommend this film unless you're really hardcore into, holiday horror films and you like slasher films like me. Like I'll go out and see any slasher film at least once. That's the kind of person I am. And this also being Easter time and it's a holiday horror film, I wanted to check it out. But yeah, this is one that I must say, like, just stay away from this one. Go check out something else and all that. But these are just my thoughts and my opinions, and I would love to hear from all of you. If there's anybody out there who has seen Bunnyman Massacre, let me know in the comments what you thought of it and everything, because I would love to discuss it with you. And even if you haven't, just drop a comment saying, what's up, happy Easter, and again, happy Easter to all of my subscribers and the YouTube community, and have a beautiful, safe, and happy day. Peace out.